Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today is Friday, April 17th. It has officially now been a month since we have last gathered, which is absolutely crazy. But you know what we're going to do? We're just going to keep doing our lessons. We're going to keep powering through. And the cool thing is, today is the last lesson before April break. So next week, you can do as what you would like to do. No lessons. So that's pretty awesome. So let's get our documents up from Google Classroom, and I'm about to share my screen, and we're about to get going. Woo! It's gonna be great, y'all. It's gonna be great. Hang in there. It's the last one for before break. It's gonna be absolutely fabulous. Awesome. So as always, my contact information is in front of you. Please reach out if you have any questions. Next week with break, I won't be as available as I currently am. Just because it's break. We all need our own time. So if you reach out, I may just not be able to get to it right away. So just fair warning. So once we come back from break, there's going to be a little bit different with live sessions. They're still going to be on Google Meets, but they're going to be for math. So all your STEM classes, so your math, your environmental science, your bio, or your chem, are going to be between 11:30 and 12:30. Myself and the rest of the teachers in the STEM team will be available during that entire hour. So come on at that time and we can complete the QPA together, complete any assignments you're at. So please be on the lookout for that. So today's Friday. That means new lesson. Let's get prepared. What is it going to be about? You guys know it's review week, but what are we reviewing? What haven't we done yet? You're going to review how to make predictions using the best fit line. What? What? Mind blown. So, crazy thing. You guys have done some lessons about this. So, this is a quick review. Remember, you're going to be using your linear equation in slope-intercept form. Do you guys remember what that is? Do you? Huh? We've been working on it with a lot. I'll pause. If you guess y equals mx plus c, then you are right. Woo woo. So remember, you always want to first start out with your y-intercept and then find your slope, which is your rise over your run. You're rising up the y, and then you're running across the x. So I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to go over a quick problem. So if you feel like you don't want to watch Miss Sims the entire video, I'm going to go over a quick problem. She's going to be a little bit more in depth, but I wanted to provide you guys with a problem I'd go over. So all you need is to sit back and just enjoy this video for the rest. If you want to join to Miss M's, you can go to the link down below. If you want to stay on for this example, that'd be fabulous. But you do not need any materials at this point unless you're going to Miss M's video. So I'm going to share my screen again. So the problem you have in front of you is our x-axis, which is our independent variable, is our minutes study. So that means minutes studied on anything you're studying can just stand by itself. It's going to be whatever it is regardless of anything. But your points is going to be dependent on how much time you studied. So that might not be for everyone, but generally, the more minutes you study, the more points you get, as we can see in our best fit line. So this line does not fully extend across the y-axis here. So at learn zillion, whoa, zillion, we're learning a zillion, crazy. They've provided us with our y-intercept, which is 47. So when you're creating these equations, what do you want to start out by looking on the graph with? What do you think it is? If you guess you want to look for your y-intercept first, you are correct. Woo, 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 woo. So yes, you do want to find your y-intercept first. Then you want to find your slope. So you see here how it has change in points over or divided by change in minutes. So that pretty much means our points is our y, so that's we're rising rising our points, and then we're running our minutes. So rise, run, rise, run. So do it with me. Rise, run. I know a lot of you have been tripping up on that, so I just wanted to go over that again. See if this wants to work for me. Fabulous. Awesome. So I did the problem out with working with predictions. So we have already determined that our y-intercept is 47, which I have here. So what I did is I wanted to see what of the two dots that are perfectly aligned on your best fit line. So you want to pick 2 points that directly go on your best fit line. So with scatter plots, we know it's like fireworks, they're all over the place. So we want to pick the 2 points, the data points that are right on the line. So do two data points that are right on the line. Usually you're going to want to use your y-intercept, but for this one, it doesn't have it. So it has marked here that it is 10 minutes. You'll earn 60 points. And for here, for 25 minutes of studying, you will earn about 80 points. So what I did is you can see on the paper on the right-hand side, where my cursor is, I'm going to start with the bottom and then I'm going to go up. The reason I start at the bottom and then go up is because this is a positive slope. Positive slope, so it's rising positively. So I see that my y-axis goes up increments of 10. So as I'm counting, I'm not just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go something along the lines of 10, 20, 30, 40. So you gotta always check what are the increments it's going up by so that you have the correct slope. Trust me, I would always get stuck on this when I've done them, and I still to this day do it. So always take a deep breath, see what it goes up by. So I'm going at my 1060, and I see when I want to go up to my 2580, I'm going to rise. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to go 10, 20. So what I did immediately is I wrote down 20 here so that I would remember it. Then, now that I've risen 20, I want to see how much do I run to get over to my 2580. So now I notice that my x-axis goes by increments of 5. So that's what I'm going to count by 5s. So it's going to be 5, 10, 15. So then I wrote a 15 here. So my slope, or my m, where it's constantly rising, is 20 over 15, which can be reduced to 4/3 because it has a common factor of 5. So now knowing that my slope is 4/3 and my y-intercept is 47, I can now put it together in my equation. And this is the first step in order to do your predictions. So what is your first step? Yep, it is making your equation. So there are multi-steps to this. So first you want to do your equation. So now, using my y equals mx plus b, where my m is my slope and my b is the y-intercept, I then go down to y equals 4/3 x plus b, and my b is 47. So those are the first couple lessons that we've gone over, and now we're reviewing the predictions. So my line, if I look back over to my left-hand image, my line does extend fully, but I've only gotten 2 data points. So I, as a student, am curious. If I studied 30 minutes for this exam, how many points do you think I'd get? So that's questions you want to do. So something that's more than what you have. So with our x's and our y's, our x, or our independent variable, is always our input. So what does an input mean? Pause, think what an input means. Yep, you're inputting something. You're putting it into. Input independent. I'll repeat that. Input independent. Input independent x. Input independent x. So I have my x. I have my value that I want to figure out. So I'm inputting my independent, which is my x. So I input a 30. So whenever it's the coefficient is next to the variable, so the coefficient is just any number in front of your variable, you're going to multiply those. So now that I rewrote it is y equals 4/3 times 30 plus 47. So using PEMDAS, do I multiply or do I add first? If you said multiply, bing, bing, bing. So 4/3 divided times 30 is 40. You're probably wondering, how did you get that? So, the cool trick I've always learned is because 30 you can divide by 3, cross multiply, or cross out. So I can cross out the 3, and then 30 divided by 3 is 10, and then 10 times 4 is 40. So again, you want to cross divide pretty much. So it's like 4/3 or 4/3 times 30 over 1. Cross out the 3. 30 divided by 3 is 10. 4 times 10 is 40. You can do this out on a calculator, but if you can see that you can quickly do that, your time will go up when you do MCAS and different testing in the future. And when we get back together and we have more time together, we can go over these skills again. So don't worry about it now. But yeah. So now that I know it's 40, now I can go 40 plus 47, which is 87, which is my all-time favorite. Former Patriots, Rob Gronkowski, 87, great number. Love him. Wish he was still playing, but it is what it is. So I digress. So now that I know that my output is 87, I can say my prediction. At 30 minutes of studying, it is projected that I can earn 87 points on my exam. So that's how we make predictions. We set up our equation, which we did by finding our slope and our y-intercept, and we set up our equation. And then step 2, we want to say at this value, so I picked 30, so at 30, how many points will I earn? So we put our input to get our output, and then you make a statement of what your prediction is, of saying at 30 minutes, it is projected, or at 30 minutes of studying, it is projected that you will earn 87 points. So, I know that was a lot. Whew. But like I said, it is review. So, next steps. In the Google Classroom, you're going to find the sheet for today. So you're going to pull that up and you can go straight to it now. Or if you feel like, Miss, I need some more support, that's great. You can go down to the link below to Miss M's video that corresponds with today's packet. Or if you don't want to watch that video, you can go back to the Google Classroom where you access your document for today. And there are about, I want to say 3 to 4 videos that you can watch, and it will best support you. Or if you're still stuck and you're like, Miss, I just don't know what to do, use my contact information that's at the beginning of this video and in the Google Classroom, and reach out and we can go over these together. Yeah. So I know that was a lot of information. If you need to say I need to press pause, go do something, and then return, totally fine. I do that all the time when I feel like information overload. Oh, I'll just turn my laptop off, I'll turn something off and be like, I can't with you, or I just can't right now. And then I come back later. So if you feel like you need to do that, go for it. These videos are always here for you. We're always here for you. And we can get through this. So you're going to go access the document on Google Classroom. You're going to get started. And remember y'all, hit that turn in button. And it's going to be great. So please reach out to me if you have any questions on anything. And remember, today at 4 p.m., we have our lovely first community meeting. Woo! There's a surprise at the beginning from all us teachers, so get ready. I hope to see you all there. So please complete this packet for today. If you have questions, please reach out to me. And y'all are doing awesome. Be proud of yourselves. You guys got this. So I will see y'all later. Ciao, ciao for now.